Welcome back to this playthrough for Fallout New Vegas. We are getting pretty close to the end of the game, but there is one achievement that we can get that kind of fits in well now with this playthrough, since I am pretty much aligned with I am aligned with the NCR. So there's a lot of quests here in Camp Forlorn Hope. Most of them I basically avoided last time, but there's one in particular here that could be very useful.
We won't go quiet. The Legion can count on that.
There with our the NCR's knockoff power armor. Let's see what side. Well, I guess since I'm over here on this side, we'll just stick to this side for now. Actually, it looks like I'm right outside of man bunker. Alright, let's talk to these people then. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Howdy. What brings you back? Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
NCR trooper, you have no name. Okay, maybe there's nobody specific in here other than first recon people.
Hey, you're not one of the troopers. Got a second? I have work I need done and nobody here at the camp has the time or inclination to help me out. I have the delightful task of tabulating stockpiles, kill ratios, mission success rates, radiation deaths, and other truly fascinating numbers. I've come across numerous inconsistencies between our numbers and our reports, especially with regards to intercepting hostiles. I'm wondering if our radio security codes have been compromised. I need someone to deliver security code upgrades to each of the ranger stations. I've been trying to get someone to authorize this update, or at the least get field clearance to leave the camp and do this myself. But nobody takes me seriously. They just think I'm an incompetent desk jockey trying to glamorize the importance of my job. The security codes are unique to the radios at each ranger station. They're useless anywhere else. Less than a third of reported enemy sightings are getting intercepted. Either our intel is faulty, or our enemies are one step ahead of us. This holotape contains the updated security codes for the ranger stations. Show it to the comm officers there. Once the new codes are in use, anyone still using the old codes will just hear static if they're listening in on our frequencies. I handle communications for Camp Forlorn Hope, compiling reports I've received from the rangers at Camp Golf as well as the brass at McCarran. Unofficially, I'm also in charge of radio security. No one else seems to take it as seriously as I do. Bye.
Alright, well, that's the quest that gives you an achievement. So, it's best to do it when you're allied with the NCR, obviously. I was looking here, didn't I? See what else we can see here in this camp. I bet he's got something.
I hear you defeated the Legion forces at Nelson. I'm impressed and thankful. It'll make my job around here much easier. Things are better now that the Legion at Nelson have been defeated. What would you like to know? I used to be a doctor back in California, but a few years back I got suckered into doing military work because it was my patriotic duty. Back then, I, like many idealistic men before me, thought it was a great idea and was excited about making the world a better place with the NCR. Now I just want to get back home. I've had enough fighting and fixing up soldiers just to send them right back out to die to last a lifetime. What would you like? Quite a bit, actually. I was stationed there nearby during the first Battle of Hoover Dam 4 years ago. I saw a lot of what happened firsthand. The Legion attacked in full force, Chief Hanlon had the troopers fall back, pulling the enemy in before entrenching into secure positions. The Legion got bogged down, and Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters started taking out the Legion officers. They sent their best men to stop the Rangers and 1st Recon, but the Rangers pulled them into a trap at Boulder City and blew them all to hell. After that, the Legion's forces were in disarray and tried to retreat. However, our forces advanced rapidly and routed them, and that was that. You have no idea. It was a fierce battle. Lots of people died. Anyone with medical training had their hands full for weeks after the battle was finally over. During that time, I saw quite a few things I wouldn't mind forgetting about. Okay, what's on your mind? My take? I try not to think about it. I got enough on my hands here. Until we meet again.
Well, never mind. I thought he might have a quest or something. But I guess all he had was something to talk about. I wonder. Well, let's go ahead and try my diagnosis. Of course he walked off. Of course he did.
Hello?
Oh, actually, I bet he does have a quest.
Ah, look who it is. What brings someone of your renown into my humble medical center? Well, all right. Things are better now that I don't have that many supplies left, so I can't offer my services freely, but I can help you. Sorry, I'm low on supplies as it is, and I don't...
Huh.
Until we meet again.
It's interesting. Well, let me talk to him about the injured troops. And yet, there's a diagnose option on them. Hey.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Yeah, I could ask you the same thing.
I was just, getting some fresh air and stretching my legs. It's getting pretty late, though. I should get going. Good night.
No, you don't. No, son. No, what are you doing?
Aren't you the guy that helped wipe out Nelson? Holy shit, man, that's fucking crazy. My problem is we're all going to die. We're out of food, we're out of men, and we're out of time. The Legion is right outside waiting to kill us all. Today, tomorrow, it doesn't matter. We're all going to die here. So why don't you just leave me alone?
Dude, I vaporized Caesar yesterday.
You kidding me, man? How are things? We're all fucked up, that's how things are. Everyone is either starving or dying out here. Left out to dry by the rest of the NCR. Fuck this place. I'd rather be anywhere else but here. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that seems a little bit on the suspicious side. No name troopers. Okay.
Smart move for the Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
Ah,
Wish I'd gotten a bullet in that fiend. You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my... father. Major Daughtry. He's our CO. It's like I told you, Daughtry's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. Alright, goodbye.
and that was about pointless. What's that one? There you go. Here's somebody.
So, I heard you helped take over Nelson from the Legion. Glad to see someone making a difference around here instead of just complaining. Not good. If we don't get more supplies, we're gonna have to start using dirt for food and sticks and rocks for weapons. Hey, how'd you like to do something for me? I want you to collect NCR dog tags from our fallen troopers. That way I can keep track of who's gone and how to reallocate our supplies. Maybe, but the situation around here calls for it. You gonna help or not? It's easy. Just bring back any NCR dog tags you find, and I'll try to make it worth your while.
Oh, I've got quite a bit, actually. Have to go back to sleep, though.
I didn't expect someone as famous as you here. What can I do for you? Good work. If you find any more, you know where to find me. Me? Well, I've been doing this shit for far too long and I've been in too many battles to remember. Still, this has got to be one of the worst situations I've been in. Not too much I can do about it, but do my job and do it right. Better now that all those Legion troops in Nelson are dead. The NCR might actually have a chance at kicking their asses after all. Uh-huh.
Everything's going to hell. You want to play Caravan?
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
If it isn't the guy that defeated the Legion at Nelson, I can't thank you enough. Morale around here has never been higher.
I find that hard to believe.
I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying to keep spirits up with the Legion nearby. In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stocking than inspiring these troopers.
So there's no hope and hope.
Ironic, isn't it? But it's understandable. The constant skirmishes take their toll on everyone in the end. I call that an understatement. But I can't complain. I'm not in the field as much as the others. I just stay here most of the day, coming up with activities to occupy the camp. Which reminds me of something I've been meaning to try. A killer competition to boost morale. Interested? Great. Since the camp is threatened by Legion, I propose a hunt. Kill any you encounter and bring me the Legion's ear as proof. You get it? Legion ear? Yep, been waiting for a chance to use it. So can I count you in? Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, the troopers will use any excuse to slaughter Legion's scum. Can I help you with anything else? Lower than a feral ghoul's IQ. See you later.
Well, I've killed so many Legionnaires, but I haven't been cutting off their ears. Or have I? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, crap.
Sounds like we're running prim now. I'd still rather take my leave at the...
Well, so far I'm thinking maybe that one tech sergeant's the only person with anything here. There.
I don't have time to talk. There's lots of work to be done here.
Alright, well, yeah, I guess that's the only quest. That's fine. Let's check it out. Ranger, Station Foxtrot, Echo, Delta, and Bravo. And Alpha. Pretty much all of them. Okay, got it. A lot of them. Well, let's hit the bottom one first.
Yes.
Ah. I guess this guy.
Gotta wonder what the hell a civilian is doing here.
You know who I am? You must not know who I am.
What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? Alright, fine. Show me the new codes. Ranger military outpost. We're keeping an eye on the Legion activities south of here at Cottonwood Cove. Nothing going on down there at the moment. Just the usual slave trafficking. Poor bastards. Believe me, I would love orders to take Cottonwood Cove apart and kick the Legion back across the river. But the brass at McCarran doesn't want us to waste resources on something they consider a minor target. So we just get to watch. Undoubtedly. Rangers are tough nuts to crack, though. And any force small enough to launch a surprise attack isn't going back in one piece. On the other hand, if the Legion goes for a full-scale attack, we'll see them coming, fall back, and wait for reinforcements. So we know what they'll do, and they know what we'll do, so we just sit around and keep an eye on each other. Yeah.
I already wiped out Cottonwood Cove.
What do you want now? Yeah.
Oh, Ghoul's here. Oh, he's not.
This is a military post. You sure you're in the right place? The Legion's got a major crossing point down at Cottonwood Cove, so we keep an eye on them from up here. You know, if McCarran would send us some more men, we could do more than watch. Skirmishes, mostly. The Legion raiding parties usually fall back when they know it's us they're up against. The Legion's been sending raiding parties across the river in larger numbers lately. We don't have the men at this post to intercept them all. Carry on.
Oh, y'all aren't very observant, are you? I have not discovered that location. Well, guess it's time to go discover it.
Legion can count on that.
Actually, before I do that, hey, what are you doing over here? Walking with your gun out.
Maybe I'm just jumpy. Whatever. I've got better things to do. I have a report here that says the Legion forces at Nelson have been taken care of and that you had a hand in it. You have my thanks for that. Those guys have been giving us a lot of trouble for a long time now. Now that they're gone, we'll be able to prepare for the upcoming conflict at Hoover Dam. I'm short-staffed, and I don't have the time to take care of some issues around the camp. I need someone to talk to a few of the officers and help them resolve some of the problems around here. Good. Let's not waste time then. Our biggest problems right now are supplies and troops, and the Legion is draining us both. Quartermaster Mays has been complaining to me non-stop about the lack of supplies. But unfortunately, we aren't getting a resupply anytime soon. I want you to speak with him and see if there's anything you can do for him.
Huh. Well, that seems pretty straightforward, and Guys, it's just a bloatfly. Most likely.
I worry too much.
Right, there they are. This will get y'all to stop being so jumpy. Go over here and kill these bloatflies. Oh, nice. There you go. Now he's up in the air. That'll work. Oh, how am I supposed to cook my bloatfly sliders without more bloatfly? Okay.
Morning.
Nice to see a friendly face around here. We don't get many visitors of your esteem. Something I can do for you? So, the Major has you running errands for him. Well, we're short on personnel as well as supplies, so we'll take all the help we can get. The Major let me send out some troops to gather supplies, but unfortunately they never returned. I'm guessing they ran into some trouble on the way. You can help by finding the troops and assisting them in bringing back any supplies they found. I sent them to Helios 1 to see if they had any supplies they could spare. They gotta be somewhere between here and there. I'd try searching the main road or checking with the men at Helios 1 to see if they know anything. Make it quick. I don't have time to stand around talking all day long. What do you want to know? It's dangerous, but not as bad now that we've taken back Nelson from the Legion.
We? What do you mean, we?
We really need those supplies, so don't take your sweet time finding them.
Man, do crap, boy.
Sounds like we're running prim.
I walked in there and killed them myself. Trying to take credit for my murderizations. Let's see, since I'm here, let's see if he'll
Hey,
talk to me about helping these guys.
I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you?
Ah, yep, there we go.
Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that. I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation I find myself in. There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle the number of injuries we have. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
Oh, I know who's doing that.
The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them, and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers. I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly. Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating, you know, the usual. Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them. I remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking. That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Unless it's urgent, you're going to have to wait. If it's gravely important, save me the trouble and empty your pockets now. So you found out what's happening with the supplies? What would you like to know? Okay then, what would you like to talk about? Until we meet again.
I'm back. I know exactly who's been taking this. But deal with that later. I came back here to go to Station Delta. Oh, you know what? I haven't saved in a while. Probably should do that. Like I started walking, I was like, it should be pretty close. Almost walked right past it. Oh. See if we can do this without jumping off the cliff. There we go.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time.
So with all this wee crap.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here. Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure. Well, when there's trouble regular NCR troops can't handle, they send in a ranger. Problem solved. We're also responsible for keeping the borders of the NCR secure, scouting out threats, that sort of thing. I'm in charge of the radio, hence the title Comm Officer. I'd much rather be out on patrol since nothing much happens around here. Sir?
Alright. That's pretty quick. Don't think I've been there either. But I have been to the recreation area. Probably could take the road, but yeah, this is fine. What did you just murderize, Rex? It's been a cazador since he got hurt. Just burning trash.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
Oh,
If you're here to sell something, we don't want any. No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though. You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo. We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson. Alright? We keep getting deliveries of ammunition for some reason. I don't mind target practice, but there isn't all that much to shoot at out here. Alright? This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. You won't find much in the way of civilization east of here. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so they've been silent for a while now. Careful out there.
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time.
and y'all don't even say anything about the fact that Caesar is dead? Oh, wait a minute. I can just travel there. So I've actually been to this one.
You're really not supposed to be here. Oh, right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though. Don't get killed out there.
Well, I'm better
Wish
than
I
most
could've
of your
been there to
troopers.
see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Hey, someone finally said something. About bloody time. Been there. Yep, I'm done trying to fight the environment. Let's see if coming from Jacobstown will work a little bit better. I'll probably just edit out my wandering through the, let's see what, east of this ranger station. Oh. This is probably just Mantis. Yep. Anyway, yeah, the other side of that mountain, I just kept hitting invisible wall after invisible wall. And of course, the mountain itself was next to impossible to climb. And it was kind of crawling with cazadors. So, heck with that.
Over here.
Oops. Hope I didn't hit you, Rex. Oh, no, he's fine. This may or may not be the ranger station here.
Trouble.
Speaking of cazadors, Remnant's bunker. Well, I want to jump down here and not be able to get back up. There's a power there, so a lot of people down there. Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out what actual road I was supposed to take to get here.
This area isn't safe for civilians. You don't want to get caught by the Great Khans. Tough, independent, and as ruthless as they come. They're holed up in Red Rock Canyon, and it's this station's job to keep an eye on them. Keeping watch on the Great Khans, mostly. They usually stick around Red Rock Canyon, but at least one large group left recently. We called it in, but haven't heard anything about any Great Khan incidents. Whatever they're doing, they're keeping a low profile. Be careful out there.
So can you please uncover this station?
You're here for the money. I told the Emeritus I was good for it. I just need more time. I talked to the cashier at Gamora into forwarding me some chips. I was convinced I was due for a hot streak. It didn't go so well. The Emeritus were nice and said they'd give me some time to pay them back. They also said if they had to talk to me about my debt again, they wouldn't be nice the next time. I don't want to talk about it. We were on patrol near the dam when a Legion raiding party jumped us. Didn't even have time to radio it in. I was hit in the head with a machete and knocked out. Didn't kill me, though some nights I wish it had. When I woke up, my nerve was gone. The rest of my squad was crucified, butchered, mutilated. I don't know how they missed me. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they knew they'd broken me. I gambled and drank a lot after that. Got into trouble. But the Rangers gave me a second chance instead of kicking me out. So here I am. Maybe. But thanks for saying it anyway. I operate the radio and call it in if we see any great cons moving out in large groups from Red Rock Canyon. Oh, well, yeah. I can do that. Thanks. Watch out for great cons.
Sound good? You die on me, Veronica. Well, her health is going up, so that's something.